This one is from I Am A, and the title is I'm a survivor of the 2004 tsunami. Ask me anything. I was in Thailand during the tsunami, more specifically in a beach resort in the region of Khao Lak. I arrived in Thailand for the second time with my family and my friend's family. Yes, all my family and my friend's family survived. I was only 10 at the time, so my memory might be a little foggy, but still, ask away. I arrived in Thailand on the night before the tsunami. As we were all sleeping, something woke everyone at the hotel up. We didn't know at the time, but it was actually the earthquake that caused the whole ordeal. Several hours passed and we all went to get breakfast and started heading to the beach. When we arrived, there was something strange. The staff started telling people to get off the beach since there was a tidal wave coming. No one believed that it was a large tidal wave, but people wanted to be safe, so they stepped back. When the wave started getting closer, I was put to the task to find a camera so we could take pictures. On the way to the bungalow, I found my mom, who said that I should follow my friend's mom while my mom went to get my brother. Me, my friend, his sister, and their mom started walking towards the city. When we reached the main road, some people were jogging, and suddenly panic broke out as everyone started running. As we started running, I heard a loud roar behind me. As I turned around, I saw this huge 5-meter brown wave crash over my friend's mother. We all kept running, and as me and my friend ran through the forest, we lost his sister, but we didn't have time to stop and think about it, so we just kept running. Suddenly, I turned to my friend and said that I couldn't move my arms. Now, this wasn't some paralyzed thing or something. I just couldn't control my arms, and they whipped back and forth on my body. While this was happening, I felt something else happen. It was like the energy that was supposed to go to my arms went to my legs instead, and I shot off like a speeding bullet. I ran and ran and ran. When I couldn't hear the wave anymore, I stopped for a breather, but as I lifted my head, I saw the wave crash through the building, and I had to start running again. Finally, I reached a tall wall where people were helping each other over. When I reached it, I was thrown up into the air by a tall man and caught by another man on top of the wall. Now I saw 2 different paths. One was leading to a temple and another leading into the forest. I saw that most of the tourists were running for the temple while most of the natives were running for the forest. I felt that it would be smarter to follow the natives since they knew the land. After a few more minutes of walking, everyone seemed to slow down, and a truck came by to pick up children and drive them to camps. I was taken to a mountain where I met a German couple who took care of me for a few hours as I slept. I awoke to the words, "Oh my God, it's Igantinos." When I opened my eyes, I saw my friend's sister. We decided to go together and asked to be moved to another camp so we could look for other members of our families. When we arrived at the other camp, we found her brother and mother. We were 4 now. We waited a few hours until it became dark. A truck came and picked us up and moved us to a hospital. As luck would have it, I found my family there and the father of my friend. All 8 of us were alive. The next day was a blur for me since I had to regain from all of the adrenaline that I used the day before, but it basically ended that we got back to Sweden.
Natural disaster is another thing that I used to worry about all the time. I used to be deathly afraid of like tornadoes, even though we never get tornadoes here. Like, rarely.
I feel like we're in a very privileged place of the world to live in, be born into in like Toronto and Canada.
Yeah.
Even like what just happened with like Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Milton, what happened in North Carolina because of Hurricane Helene. People literally got swept away in essentially a tsunami, not technically a tsunami, but like a flood.
Yeah.
A flood happened. And then there's also like floods going on in like Vancouver, I guess Western Vancouver in BC. West Vancouver is getting flooded right now.
Oh.
Like I've only seen a little bit of flooding in Toronto, but nothing crazy. And like Japan's getting flooded, Sahara Desert's getting flooded, whole world's flooding right now.
It's so scary. Like natural disasters is like one of the. I mean, all these stories are scary.
The planet was not built for us.
Okay, we're gonna get deep.
What do you guys believe? I don't know. Like when these things happen, it's like the planet was not built for humans. I don't know. You kind of think about it.
I don't know. what to believe. I don't know.
It's a
But
dangerous place.
even if it wasn't built for us,
we're going to conquer it.
don't you think, like, I don't know, we've evolved so that, like, we make it work for us?
We do. I mean, people aren't supposed to live in Canada because of the cold, but because of what we can do, we can survive here. Mm-hmm. But if we were just humans with nothing, we would die in the cold. Yeah. But because we have our houses and heat that we've created, we can live here.
That's true.
Or else
I guess you can't really control tsunamis and stuff.
No.
Right? Like, is it due to global warming?
No.
No?
It's just been happening. It's just a planet. We're just specks of dust in the cosmos.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Yeah, I have another POV from that same 2004 tsunami. I actually have 2 more POVs from it, but I'm going to leave those for our Patreon episode.
Okay.
Because I don't want to oversaturate the tsunamis on this one, because I've kind of filled my palette. I've got 2 more stories that I'm going to read, and then that's going to bring an end to this. So if you guys want more of these or more of the tsunami one, make sure you guys join our Patreon. We got 22 episodes on Patreon for you guys, so we appreciate all your support. Bonus episodes coming out every Friday.
Every week, baby.